Hello everyone, I'm Sean Murray, professional wakeboarder and Team Nautique athlete, here today to give you an in-depth tour of the LINC Panoray touchscreen, found in our Super Air Nautique series. It's the most intuitive interface in the market. Let's go check out what it has to offer. Now we have multiple ways that you can control your touchscreen. Of course, you can reach up and make contact with the screen and you can adjust those settings. But we also have this really cool rotary encoder right here. It's called Helm Command. You'll notice it's right next to the throttle, so you can easily go from the throttle right over to Helm Command, and this thing actually can control the entire LINC Panoray touch display. Now around it, we've got these hotkeys. That's for your most commonly used items. Things like your volume, user presets, speed control, tab or next page, so you can access more information within a particular menu, and of course your home button. Now this same layout for your hotkeys can always be found front and center right in the middle of your touchscreen. Also, always up front and center, we have your actual speed, your set speed, your fuel level, as well as your depth. Starting at the top left, we've got our user presets. Now we have some factory defaults in there that are a really good baseline, so the boat can automatically take control of speed, wake and wave shape and size, your ballast, which side you're gonna surf, and those things can obviously be edited within those defaults or even create your own user. The next item is your surf select. That'll let you know if you're connected. Across the top here, if you touch some of these, it'll change to a symbol or give you the actual number. Those are all your engine and vitals. If you hit your hours, it'll change to RPMs and vice versa. You also have your stereo. This will let you know what setting is on, whether the stereo is off, connected to Bluetooth, auxiliary, or the different ways you can get some sound in your boat. We also have your volume adjustment. Going down to the bottom right, we have our switchboard and vitals. Vitals let you know what the engine is doing, as well as air and water temperature. This is where you can also control your speed control. Switchboard is a unique to Nautique feature. This allows you to create an easily customizable menu for how you want to see your most accessed items. Now over here on the left, we have our main menu. This is what it looks like when you're in the home screen setting. That's where we're going to start. This is where you can change what the wake and wave looks like. Simply dial up the size and you can see the wave gets bigger or smaller. And you can adjust that depending on the person's user ability or their personal preference. Going down to surf mode, this is what controls your NSS, your Nautique surf system. You can turn it off or pick which side you want to surf. Next up, we have our auto steer assist. This is our stern thruster, and you can have it set to low or high. What that does is it enhances what you do in the steering wheel, and the stern thruster will engage whether you're going forward or reverse. Yes, that allows you to actually back up left and right. You can even use this with our manual steer assist. So while sitting still, you can even pivot the boat 360. Our next change is to status. This gives you a really nice overview of what's happening in the boat with your ballast, what lights are on or off, as well as your climate settings. And we'll get more into that as we get deeper into the menu. So now we're going to move into our next page, which is our stereo. All you have to do is tap it. It'll access things like your Bluetooth devices. If you want to hook up a new device or connect to a previously connected, you'll do it in this tab. Moving to our zone control. This allows you to adjust the volume in different parts of the boat so you get that perfect sound. Next, we have your audio setup. Here you can adjust your bass, your mids, your treble, balance, as well as turn auto volume to on. With that set to on, as the boat speeds up, the volume raises. When the boat slows down, the volume comes back down. The next page is your ballast. Here you can control individually each tank, or empty and fill all with a push of a button. You can even set levels, and the boat will automatically take it to that percentage and stop the pumps. And with this overhead view on the next page, it gives you a good idea of what's happening with your tanks at that time. You can also see ballast shift in the screen. That allows you to move weight either port or starboard in 50-pound increments, so you get that perfectly shaped wake. Next, we have our climate and lighting features. You can turn on your courtesy lights, overhead, docking, as well as underwater lights. In the courtesy color tab, here you can turn your courtesy lights on, as well as adjust your courtesy brightness. You can adjust the courtesy color right here on the spectrum. That's going to change the color in the cup holders, as well as the interior badging. With courtesy color cycle on, it will cycle through that spectrum automatically. Next is our climate tab. This gives you a good read on the air temperature, water temperature, the driver's seat heat, as well as the heater fan. The next page is our GPS mapping. This gives you a great overhead picture of different waterways as well as depth charts, which are really handy when boating. By hitting this tab, you can access a full map, giving an even better picture of where you are, where you're going, and where you've been. And lastly is our preferences page. This allows you to adjust certain settings within your LINC Panoray touch display to get it just right for you. And of course, your home button, which returns you back to your home screen. As you can see, this is a really easy to use interface. It makes it super fun to be at the helm here in your Super Air Nautique. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tour, and I encourage you guys, if you want to find out more information or contact a local dealer and experience it for yourself, go to nautique.com.